Whoa, Luke, an episode of Mum Can't Cook in my podcatcher in an off week? That is so weird.
That is so weird, Andy. And I'm glad you phrased it like that because it's extremely pertinent to the very exciting thing that we have to announce today.
Capital S, capital W, you heard them.
That's right. Hello, listener. We are interrupting your normal Mum Can't Cook schedule to announce...
to shuffle Commode and Mayo down one place in your feed.
How'd you like that?
Yeah, get shuffled.
We're doing something very exciting today. We're here to announce Mum Can't Cook Extra Helpings.
Extra helpings.
Extra Helpings. It is extra episodes of Mum Can't Cook exclusively for supporters of the show, available right now, today, literally today, at patreon.com/extra helpings.
Yeah, so the biggest bit of feedback that we get on this show, besides from me saying could there please be less discussion of live animal birth, is can Mum Can't Cook be weekly?
Well, folks, the answer is yes now, actually, because when you sign up, you will get fortnightly episodes of Mum Can't Cook Extra Helpings directly to your podcast app of choice.
Yeah, so the off weeks when there's not a DCOM review, there's going to be an episode of Extra Helpings.
Yes.
And we're going to tell you a bit about what that is and why we have launched Extra Helpings, and then we're going to play you just the first 10 minutes of the first episode, which is available, as we said, right now.
Today.
Patreon.com/extra helpings.
You're probably wondering, what will Extra Helpings be about? Won't you run out of DCOMs if you make it weekly? Well, yes, we thought of that. So Don't worry, we have a plan. So there's a show that Andy and I love. Like the DCOMs, we watched all of it. In the pandemic. It's called So Weird. It's a Disney Channel original TV drama. It aired for 3 seasons starting in 1999, and it is best described as X-Files for kids. And if X-Files for kids doesn't get your juices flowing, then I honestly don't know.
There's no helping you.
There's no helping you.
It stars Brink from Brink, and also Patrick Levis, who
from
was
Brink.
The other one in Brink. He's in it. And it's about a girl called Fee who goes around in her mum's tour bus. Her mum is a rock star, debatable. And they go around in her tour bus. And every time they come to a new city, like there's a Bigfoot there or Dracula or they fall into a book or something like that.
Something paranormal happens. We absolutely promise it has that very, very special DCOM energy that we know you prize. Okay, Andy, why have we done this? Explain yourself now.
Well, Luke, when we launched Mum Can't Cook, we didn't think it would be this popular. We're very happy that it is.
Yes.
But we thought the sort of fortnightly schedule, the sort of once every 2 weeks schedule, would be sustainable.
Yes.
And for a while it was, when we were making episodes that were only an hour long, but then we ended up going twice as long every time because we had so much dunking to do on these DCOMs.
That's true.
And the demands of making it have got to the point where we need some help. And that's where the Extra Helping subscribers come in, because as well as letting us get a lot about So Weird off our chests, which we need to do, they're also going to help us fund some production support. We're going to get an editor to help us out so that we can get Mum Can't Cook out the door every week. There's going to be an episode every week.
This is what we need if Mum Can't Cook is going to survive, thrive, and not drive us into an early grave.
I mean, it'd be pretty embarrassing if you died from making a podcast about Disney films.
Okay. Well, I can tell you, Andy, there have been some midnights adding in clips of Marnie or whatever where I feel pretty close to the reaper.
Death's Eye secret. Well, Extra Helpings costs just $5 a month. Episodes are going to be substantial. Every episode's going to be somewhere around the 40 to 50 minute mark, depending on how much dunking we need to do or how wild the premise of this week's episode is.
They are so wild.
I think the one where they go to a town where everyone is secretly a bee, that's going to need a lot more, I think.
We chose Patreon as a platform for this because, honestly, after doing a lot of research and testing, it has the most elegant integration with the most popular podcast apps. The way it will work is pretty cool. So when you sign up, you'll get a link from Patreon, and you paste that link into your podcast app of choice, and that is going to give you the Extra Helpings feed right alongside all of your other podcasts. You can also listen in the Patreon app if you want, but, you probably have a podcast app that you prefer, and this is going to get you the Extra Helpings feed right there with the other stuff, right next to Kermode and Mayo.
Right next to them.
Uncomfortably close to them.
So that's Mum Can't Cook Extra Helpings. It's available now, today, at patreon.com/extra helpings. Go and check it out. Listen to us talk about So Weird, and we'll see you there.
We can't wait to have you join us on this journey. Here is a little bit of episode 1, which again is available right now to you, the full episode, if you go to patreon.com/extra extra helpings.
Keep watching the skies. I'm a weird girl whose mom is a rock star. Lots of strange things happen when we're on tour. Moved in with Bigfoot. Brink fell into a wormhole. Now let's listen to the guys from Mom Can't Cook. Hello, podcast likers, and welcome to Mom Can't Cook Extra Helpings, your bonus episode of Mom Can't Cook content. I am one of your hosts, Andy Farrant.
And I'm the other of your hosts, Luke Westaway. I'm waddling into the kitchen with a steaming bowl of helpings.
And here it comes, a big tray full of broccoli ice cream, ready for everyone. Would you like some candy corn ravioli? I don't know. Something like that. Is this anything?
Bark sorbet? I don't know.
This is all gold. This is all staying in the movie. Thanks for subscribing to our Patreon. Now you can enjoy this bonus episode and the bonus episodes to come, which are going to be Luke and I recapping every episode of the Disney Channel TV series So Weird.
Oh my god, I'm so excited, listener, for you to come on this journey with us. If you have been listening to Mom Can't Cook for a while, then you'll know that it started because Andy and I started watching DCOMs weekly during lockdown, but you were only getting half the story because we weren't just watching DCOMs. We were much sicker than we let on.
We were genuinely more excited for
DCOMs
what we would...
were fine for a while.
They weren't giving us the same high, man.
We were always chasing the Brink dragon.
Well, okay, so what we did was we would watch several DCOMs, and then as a sort of chaser, we would watch those DCOMs down with an episode or two of So Weird, which
usually
two, which is a TV series about a paranormal investigator girl who lives on a bus, but it also co-stars two of the cast of Brink. It has Eric Von Detten playing the character of Clue Bell, and he was Brink in Brink, and it's got Patrick Levis playing Jack Phillips is his character's name, and he played Peter Calhoun in Brink. So it's, you know, your favourite characters from Brink in a show which is basically X-Files for kids.
Yeah, Kid X-Files feat Brink is how we came to describe it amongst ourselves, and honestly, it's the perfect pitch. And who wouldn't want to watch that?
Well, the long-form pitch for this show is it's about a 14-year-old girl called Fiona Fee Phillips, who is on the road with her rock star mum. She's seriously into paranormal phenomenon, like UFOs, ghosts, you name it. She's uncovered it during her cross-country travels on her mum's tour bus. Her brother Jack and her friend Clue are along for the ride. And throughout this series, so she does such things as move in with Bigfoot, go to a town where everyone is a bee. They return to being possessed by a leprechaun like 3 times.
There's one where Brink gets captured by an evil car.
There's one where he falls into a wormhole while playing baseball.
Oh man,
it's so choice.
It is so good. It's the DCOM energy, but condensed into these tiny little bite-sized bits of deliciousness, and I'm beyond excited to recap it. It starts really strong. The first episode really hits the ground running. It starts at 1,000 miles an hour. I can't wait.
It's a Monster of the Week anthology show that they had to make like 40 episodes of, and they had about 3 ideas. So you can imagine the kind of sweaty episodes they're throwing up there.
Yep. They had 3 episodes, good. 1 bus. Yeah, and 48 hours to get it up on the Disney Channel.
So one thing you're going to, I'm sorry, there's no way around this, you're going to come to love, and it will be stuck in your head, is the theme song to So Weird, which is performed by Molly Phillips, the mum character in the show. And it goes like this. Demons come from every side. In the darkness is the light. Out of the shadows of my life. In the darkness is the light. But
if you described So Weird to me and I didn't get to see it, I think I would imagine a theme song that's something like when spooky things happen on the road, Fee is there to investigate.
And also Brink is here.
So weird, it's so... Or, like something fun.
Yeah. But this is a sort of soft rock ballad from the late 90s.
It's so earnest.
Yeah.
It's so earnest.
So good.
And like over this you get like little montages of scenes from the season to come, you know. Like
in the darkness is the light. Oh, I love it so much. So good.
It's really good.
And then in
good.
season, like midway through season 2, they start adding sort of rock and roll embellishments to it that makes it even better.
Yeah.
God, it's so good. There's a lot of music in this show. The Mum's Band will debut new songs as we go. They're all terrible, but in a really fun way.
But in different ways. In different ways, it really starts to stretch the premise that this is a functioning, touring musical artist
that anyone would go and see.
Anyone would go and see, that could support a tour, let alone, like a bus and staff and roadies and other musicians.
2 buses.
Two buses.
Yeah,
there are 2 buses.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll get into the sort of supporting cast, I think, as we go along, because this first episode does a great job of introducing everyone. But the other thing you need to know about So Weird is that each episode begins with the main character, Fee, posing a sort of hypothetical question, introducing,
very Rod Serling in the Twilight Zone. Tonight's tale is a tale of horror that comes to us from the Twilight Zone. It's that, but delivered by a 14-year-old girl who's just really enthusiastic about aliens and ghosts. So let's listen to the intro narration for this first episode.
If you've ever been to Chicago, you've probably heard of the Great Chicago Fire, but I'll bet you haven't heard of the Eastland disaster. The year was 1915. The Eastland was this big cruise ship that was all set to take its passengers out on Lake Michigan. But before the Eastland could even leave the dock, it capsized in the murky water of the Chicago River. 844 people lost their lives. Men, women, children, whole families. They had to put the casualties in nearby buildings until they could be identified. But some of them never were.
So, obviously you only got the audio version there, but Andy,
yes,
do you think that it's an interesting choice on behalf of the Disney Channel to begin to begin their new children's TV show and have the opening be photos of actual human corpses being dredged from the Chicago River? Because that's what you're seeing, viewer.
Yeah.
If you watch the beginning of So Weird, it is just a montage of black and white images of real bodies being dredged from the freezing Chicago waters.
I'm sat there with my my Ghostbusters ecto cooler and my my nerds and my dweebs. My big candy plate, ready for a bit of good old fashioned family entertainment.
A little bit of light entertainment. Yeah.
And here are historical photos of unidentified dredged corpses. Good, I say.
Mum and Dad aren't home from work yet. I let myself in after school. I've done all my homework. I sit down with a big thing of Sunny D. I know, what's this? Slow Ken Burns over actual human remains being dredged from the river in 1915.
I think it's good. These kids have been sleeping too well recently.
Yeah, well, no longer, because here's So Weird with the tragedy of the Eastland in 1915. This was a real tragedy in which a ship overturned.
Yep.
I read the Wikipedia page and felt extremely sad.
Yep.
So I think probably we should do our very best to breeze on and get to the bits where ghosts start running around.
The Wikipedia page sadly has to mention this episode of So Weird, because it's one of the only pop cultural references to this terrible disaster, in which 844 people died.
Yeah, I watched a Chicago Tribune YouTube documentary about this tragedy, and when I scrolled down to the comments, one of the top comments was, "So Weird brought me here."
Oh, God. Oh, no.
So, yeah.
Oh, no.
So there we go. So anyway, as you've heard Fee explain, some of the bodies were never identified.
And they were put in nearby buildings. That's to the Chicago River. That's important for later. So we meet this character of Fee. We pan across her room. There's a dinosaur skeleton, an alien face, a microscope, some kind of crystal bullshit.
There's a poster filled with all the different shapes that UFOs can be.
We've got a real
triangular, for
kid
instance.
Mulder here, folks. She's working away on her computer on her website. We get a look at her website. It has big GeoCities energy. It's called Fee's So Weird webpage. Life is so weird, it says.
Yeah. The logo is a kind of like wacky font where it says so weird, and there's a big eyeball gif in the middle.
Yep.
That's doing quite a lot of heavy lifting design-wise.
We meet her brother, Jack. He comes into the room. It's Patrick Levis, who played Peter Calhoun in Brink. He was playing the guitar next door and bothering her. Hey, check it out. Cybergirl's looking for little green Martians again, he says.
Jack! Knock it off!
Hey, check it out. Cybergirl's looking for little green Martians again.
Laugh, metalhead. But someone who contacted my website got an actual UFO sighting on home video.
Has Fee acquired genuine footage of extraterrestrial happenings? What eerie occurrences await her and her brother, and Brink, who is also there when they arrive in Chicago? Find out by getting the full episode of Mum Can't Cook Extra Helpings today at patreon.com/extra helpings. That's patreon.com/extra helpings to subscribe and get this episode and all subsequent ones in your podcast app of choice. Expect haunted laptops, wet ghosts, more bizarre directorial decisions. A huge thank you from me and Andy if you have chosen to subscribe. Your support means a lot, seriously. We're so happy to have passed on the decom curse to so many of you. Sorry about that. Okay, see you on the flip side, you cranking little bigbies. That's patreon.com/